Hello guys, Joker the Fool here, and this is my review of issues 5 and 6 of Battle Beast. This is the conclusion of the first arc, since I'm going to just pull out the end of issue 6 right here. You can see that Battle Beast is returning March of 2026. Now, of course, I'm very much so behind on my reviews and trying to catch up. I'm going to review both of these as one issue, since really they do very well complement each other. This first I would say of these two issues, the fifth issue starts off with a nice little flashback here. Of course, you've got the two main characters. I believe they're Juggernaut and Colossus, right? These are the two big baddies that are being established as like the, I'd say the climactic characters of this first arc. Of course, Colossus being taken down by Battle Beast in the early issues, and Colossus is the one with whom Battle Beast has this epic showdown. And of course, you get this very much really nice flashback that gives context to this main character here. You've got the prince, who of course is all high and haughty, wants to be this womanizer, and then he gets a reality check. And then it really ties in very well into the current plot, where he's seeing his world absolutely destroyed, completely in ruins, and then is trying to pick up the pieces of his existence. Of course, with Battle Beast is very much, I don't say stoic is the right term for Battle Beast, but just very much uninterested in meaningful companionship. He does hint at him being a friend, which is a bit of an odd thing for Battle Beast to say. So we do get characterization of all of the old character, oh, not old characters, but all the current characters in this. We've got the prince, Prince Silka, you've got the computer, you've got Battle Beast, of course, being the title, the main character of the series. And of course, fans loved Battle Beast in Invincible, so it's really cool to see him just be like at the forefront of a comic book series. And I think they're doing a fantastic job. Of course, Ryan Ottley and Annalisa Leone as the artist and colorist on this are still doing fantastic work. Russ Wooten, is the letterer, and he does fantastic work with just the layouts, just having the computer lettering look unique, and just give it that characterization. Of course, all the onomatopoeia just has this like very classic feel. If you read through Invincible, which I recommend you guys do, it's a good series. It does kind of peter off in quality towards the end, especially on the issues that Ottley wasn't on, but it's a pretty solid, it's about 144 issues, 25 trades, and it is a really cool series, and it's of course the foundation for the Invincible universe, which Battle Beast of course exists in, and it's really a really good series. And Battle Beast is good because it's building off of that pretty solid foundation, even if it does get a bit shaky at times. And of course, this fifth issue ends with that cliffhanger with the battle with Colossus, if I'm saying that, getting that correctly. And then it just goes right into this next scene, or finishing off the scene and then leading us into a pretty, I would say, epic cliffhanger. And this really is like, you've got a perfect mix of action and exposition in these two issues. So they do really read like one issue. Of course, these first six issues are going to be collected as a trade paperback. I believe either early next year or later on into the year. We can go and see, if you've got that. I'm not sure if the trade is coming out. Whenever it's coming out, it's coming out. Oh yeah, Volume 1 is coming out in November 2025. Excuse me for that. It's going to be Hearts of Glory for that. But the one thing I really want to emphasize here is that we are finally seeing the story of Battle Beast in this series really tie into the Viltrumites. And of course, the Viltrumites, if you have not read Invincible, you're not familiar with Invincible, they are the main race of creatures in the Invincible universe. Of course, the main character of Invincible is Mark Grayson. He's a Viltrumite human hybrid. And these Viltrumites are these super spacefaring people that are conquesting the entire known universe. And of course, Viltrumites are getting interest in the planet that they are on. And of course, you've got Frag. And this is I'd say spoiler alert for Invincible if you guys care. Frag is the one who gives Battle Beast his ultimate demise. So it's really, really cool if you are a reader of Invincible to see Frag in this sixth issue, and it's a really good way to end this sixth issue. Give a really nice conclusion to the first arc. Of course, it's going to be a bit of a tense and frustrating to wait to see how this picks up, but this is a pretty good cliffhanger to end things off on. I'm pretty satisfied with where Kirkman and the team are taking this series so far. A really, really solid start for Battle Beast. I definitely am excited to get back to reading this in March. I read these first 2 issues in one sitting. Really good stuff, and now I'm just going to have to just twiddle my thumbs until I can get issue number 7 sometime in March, at the start of the springtime or end of winter, depending on when the book comes out. And then hopefully it's still a good next 6 issues or so of a monthly run. And that's going to be the second arc. But great work so far to all the creatives involved. Kirkman is definitely a good writer. There's a lot of really interesting ideas within the Invincible universe. And I think Battle Beast is the perfect character to explore those ideas. And I'm really excited to see how the Viltrumites are going to tie into the story of Battle Beast. And this is really going to start connecting things to the broader Invincible universe. It's not going to feel so isolated in this next arc going forward. So really, really fun to see all of that. And definitely a really good maintenance of the quality that was established in the first 4 issues is really being carried through in the last 2 of the first arc. But that's all I have for you guys for now. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review. Joker is out.
Thank you for stopping by the Velvet Room. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up with Velvet Room Publishing. And go to velvetroompublishing.com if you want to go even deeper into the Velvet Room.